Well, when the day began, we were kind of expecting one specific witness through this day at the Ken Paxton trial. By this evening, the trial ended for the day, and it ended in an entirely different way.
Yeah, twists and turns. Paxton's alleged mistress, who was a key part of the impeachment trial, was supposed to testify today. Political reporter Jack Fink is in Austin to explain why that did not end up happening.
Mr. President, we call Laura Olson.
Right from the start, lawyers for the House impeachment managers plan to call Laura Olson to the witness stand to testify about her alleged affair with suspended Attorney General Ken Paxton. But Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick announced it would have to wait until afternoon. We saw Olson walking in the Texas Capitol with her attorney. Then right before 5 p.m., Patrick made this announcement.
Members, for the record, the House Board of Managers called Laura Olson. She is present but has been deemed unavailable to testify.
Patrick didn't explain. David Cole, an appellate attorney in Dallas not involved in the impeachment, told me Olson may have refused to testify or planned to take the Fifth.
The Fifth Amendment is a privilege, and we know from the pretrial proceedings in this case that the Senate takes that pretty seriously.
Olson's testimony was widely anticipated because her alleged affair with Paxton was the subject of one of the impeachment articles involving bribery against him. The impeachment says Paxton benefited from one of his campaign donors, Nate Paul, who hired Olson at his Austin firm. The House prosecutors have said that made it easier for Paxton to see her because until then, she had been living in San Antonio. Cole says this could hurt the House case in the eyes of the senators who are considering whether to convict Paxton.
Without her testimony, we don't have a lot of visibility into that. And so that's just kind of a black hole.
Earlier in the day, Paxton's former executive aide, Andrew Wicker, testified that he and his dad saw Olson and Paxton together in the summer of 2020, coming out of an elevator at the Omni Hotel, where Paxton had been staying while his Austin house was being repaired following storm damages.
My father and I heard a lively discussion, just to be clear, not adversarial, just lively. And whenever the doors opened, two individuals exited. One was General Paxton. He was in workout attire, and he told us that he was going to the gym. The other individual was in a dress and high heels and exited rather quickly.
Paxton's former top deputies have all testified the Attorney General abused the power of his office to help Paul in a variety of ways. House impeachment managers now want a change in the Senate rules. If Paxton is convicted on any of the articles of impeachment, the House wants him not only to be removed from office, but to be automatically disqualified from ever holding state office again. Right now, the rules require 2 separate votes. At the Texas Capitol, Jack Fink, CBS News, Texas.
Jack, we appreciate the update. Just want to remind you, we'll be streaming that full trial. It's live for you over on the CBS News Texas YouTube channel when it picks back up tomorrow. You can also catch up with all of the key moments on our website tonight.